Hello and welcome back to another episode of MCSG. Today I'll be bringing you gameplay on Fortune Island, but what, might you ask, actually makes this island such a fortune, if you will? It doesn't look like it has any great ores or materials or precious gems or anything along those lines. No, there really is nothing to make this island worthy of the title Fortune Island, except for the challenges that we can have in this map. So yeah, I'm going to be seeking to make this map as full of gold as it is, of course, the most precious material you can get, even though in Minecraft it's much less valuable than all the other materials. Anyways, I'm going to fill this island with fortune. I'm going to only allow myself to use actually not just gold. I'm going to allow myself to use only golden and diamond weapons and armor, and I'm actually getting a very good start on getting gold armor, which is great. Now I just need to go and get some gold ingots to actually make myself a gold sword, because like, Fortune Island doesn't have all that much fortune in it. Like, it's an island with a bunch of water and some jungle trees and not much else. So, if there's a fly in my face. Okay, but anyways, there really isn't that much to make this Fortune Island as opposed to just any other old regular island. So I'm deciding to change that. I'm going to make this island, or at least make me on this island, as blingin' as I can possibly be. So, yeah, gold armor or diamond armor if I ever end up making it, gold weapons and or diamond weapons, and nothing else. I can only have shiny, pretty, beautiful things that will turn me into a great man of bling and fortune. And I actually have next to no experience with this map. I know no tier 2 locations or pretty much anything else. So I might be kind of royally screwed as I attempt to, like, come out and get full gold armor, which, when gold is only found in tier 2s and you don't know any tier 2 locations, it's a pretty hard task to match. I guess I could hold out a stone sword just to frighten people off. Hopefully they won't realize that I am not allowed to use it by the boundaries of my challenge. And seriously, again, all these challenge videos, if I was just playing it as a regular game, I would have such great gear. But no, I have to be special and have challenges and probably not win another game for the rest of my life. But that's YouTube for you. You sacrifice everything to get interesting videos. You sacrifice your wins, you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your firstborn child. Well, that last part isn't necessary, but it's what you have to do to get big on YouTube. And I don't know why there are random boats over here. I don't know whether they spawn in naturally or whether someone's already been here. I don't think anybody's been here, but you never know. So I'm pretty sure this plane will have some chests, being a major landmark. And it did indeed have at least two, in fact, a single diamond, and more importantly, perhaps, a golden chest plate. So I'm on I have my full gold armor. I'm completely blinged out, but I still have no valid melee weapon. I'm excluding bows and fishing rods and flint and steel, etc., from the tenets of the challenge, because you can't get blingin forms of those weapons, and they're kind of necessary to PvP. So yeah, those are exempt from the challenge, but the only swords I can use are gold and diamond. So I really need to get another diamond. If I do manage to get that second diamond, I'll be in a very good position, I think. And how do I activate these? I feel like these will have good loot in them if I just figure out how to actually trigger them. And I don't know whether those caves are meant to be there or not. They probably are, because random caves shouldn't be just scattered around in the middle of a map, but you never know. Some people may be dumb. But Juan HBK1, who made this map, is a better builder than that, in my opinion at least. So I doubt he would have done that. And I have my 2 diamonds. I have a stick. So yeah, if I end up finding a crafting table, then I am well on my way to actually get my 800th win. I would truly be fortunate. And did you see what I did there? That was a really bad pun, because I'm playing on Fortune Island and then I'd be Yeah, anyways, I'll try my best to never make a pun ever again, and hopefully spare all of your ears the pain of having to listen to that terrible, terrible joke. And just keep on moving on, looking for a crafting table to make my diamond sword and actually have a weapon that is functional, as opposed to this stone sword, which exists purely to scare people away. So these houses and ruins, I don't know if they have a crafting table, but it seems as likely of a place as any. Landmarks typically do have a crafting table, and it's relatively common to put crafting tables on kind of the edge of the map, a la SG2, with the crafting tables at the end of each of the roads. There is a double chest with some food, but not the crafting table that I am looking for and that I desperately, desperately need. So yeah, this is kind of a weird, like, ruin landscape. Like, it looks halfway like constructed by design, and then halfway just like somebody had made a map here and then accidentally set off some TNT. So yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel on the design of this map, but overall the gameplay is fun, and it's the perfect map to have a challenge of this type. And I'll just throw that bad food out because nobody wants it. And I'm really desperately in need of a crafting table now. Like, I really have no chance whatsoever unless I find a crafting table. Or, actually, now that I notice that I have 25 arrows, I could clutch one kill using only my bow. Hopefully find someone with a diamond. Those are people. Probably a team. I am going to swim away and not go over there. I do not want to be facing a team in close quarters. Like, a bow at longer distances is much, much more powerful than a sword. Like, infinitely more powerful if you know how to use it well. But once you get into close distances where they'll always be within sword range and I don't have a valid sword to use, that is not a fight you want to get into, especially when there is a team of 2 and you just have yourself, or I just have myself in this case. This doesn't look like a landmark likely to have a crafting table. Just the nature of it doesn't seem like a crafting table type area. Though that may just be my kind of inane preconceptions that really have no basis in fact. But I could try and loop back to corn and just hope that there's nobody there. If there is nobody there, then I should be able to get in there and make my diamond sword and fully complete my bling factor. I've never really done a challenge like this. Like, I've done it in ways that it's just hilarious and fun. Like, I would get full gold armor, make a block of gold, get people to sponsor me a strength potion, and then just beat on people with that block of gold. And it would be so much fun, but really not a challenge due to the sponsoring capabilities that I was granted. And it actually looks like nobody's in corn, so really quickly I'm just going to make that diamond sword. I'm going to make some flint and steel. 2 of those. I have enough arrows, so I don't really need the flint for anything else. I need to throw all of this gear into a chest. People are coming, people are coming. I saw them, I saw them, I saw them. How big is that team? How big is that team? That's a really big team. But one of them's dead, and that was the person with the most gear. I think the 2 remaining people actually have no armor. So that incredibly frightening team of 3 that I was coming up against originally now is not frightening in the slightest, except if I completely fail at PvPing and just can't actually connect with any of my hits, which has been happening to me a lot lately because for some reason or other I've just gotten incredibly bad at this game. But yeah, that's the way of things when you go on a 6-week break. I thought I would have recovered by now, but apparently I have not. So yeah, I'm still going to need to just no-life some like PvP servers and just do my very best to try and improve my PvP skills, my clicking speed, my like strafing, my everything, because at my current level of skill I don't think I'll be able to ever get my not 600th. See, even my brain has put me at a skill level 200 wins beneath what I should be at. So, I don't think I'll ever be able to get my 800th win if I continue playing at the skill level that I have been recently. However, this game does seem to be very close with my power of bling and just pure unadulterated fortune. I promise I wouldn't make any puns about fortune again, but sorry for that, I'll really not do it again. But yeah, diamond sword, full gold armor. I am incredibly blinging, and nobody can withstand my might. Except when that one guy comes with full iron armor and a diamond sword and god apples and just completely wrecks me. Or more likely, given my skill level, a guy comes with full leather armor and a wood axe and then comes and completely wrecks me. But hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully the power of bling allows me to take out everyone and anyone who attempts to stand in my way. I would go out and search for people, but I don't know this map well enough to really know the hot spots that would be good to visit in order to get some kills. So I may as well just loot corn, hopefully not get snuck up on, though I probably will and will probably just die a terrible death. May as well just take all of this. I don't really need it, but there's no reason to let it sit here and have other players take it. So I guess I'll go burn it, as I really have no need for it in my higher blingin' state of existence. And I don't think I should really throw out anything else I have in there, so I'll just gather more loot and turn to defend myself. trying to pull off the snipes, but you don't got the snipes. I got the snipes. I have the power of bling! I have the power of bling, and you do not. So you shall die, but somehow you got the snipes. You most definitely got the snipes. I probably have quite a bit more health than him currently, but still, I don't want to risk it until I've had the chance to get that golden apple. I got it now, though. He nearly set me on fire and sent me to a terrible death there, but he wasn't able to pull it off, and somehow, miraculously, I'm still alive, even though I've been playing absolutely terribly. So, who knows, I might actually be able to pull this out and get my 800th win. It probably is a bit of an easier challenge than the other ones I've been doing, and for that I'm sorry, but it just fits so well with the theme of Fortune Island. Like, to have this full blingin' amazingness of coolness and awesome, and I have no idea what I'm saying, but I know it's related to gold and diamonds and precious things. So, yeah. Just gonna wait for deathmatch here, 10 more seconds, and then we're off. And I might actually be getting my 800th win here, and can go back finally to regular content, such as the stuff I normally do. But more importantly, I can go back to hopefully actually winning games and not just losing every single game I play because I'm giving myself a challenge that I'm not good enough to handle. So, yeah. I will be doing more challenges in the future. I'm planning on doing some, like, challenges along the lines of F5 and or F1 mode, or maybe both. Who knows? And I'm also planning on doing some other stuff in the theme of what I've been doing in my quest for 800 win series, where I have challenges based specifically on the map at hand. And okay, I'd just like to say I would like to thank the Academy, I'd like to thank my parents, I'd like to thank everyone who has supported me so far, I would like to thank all the noobs that have died to my sword, I'd like to thank 1HBK1 for making this map, and I'd like to thank everyone who watches my videos for witnessing me reach 800 wins, finally, after like 6 weeks of trying. So, yeah. Please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.